I'm Mike with SNS Grills, and today we're going to be doing a delicious chicken shawarma recipe that I know you're going to want to give a try at home. It's coming up right now. Welcome back to the channel. We really appreciate having you here. We invite you and welcome you to subscribe to the channel. You can do so by hitting that button down there. We've got product informational videos, tutorials, and of course some good recipes like the one we're going to be doing today. Today's recipe is inspired by a member of our Facebook group. A member named Thomas posted this recipe a few months back, and we decided we wanted to get this recipe done on the channel. By the way, I'll have links down below for that Facebook group and other important links, as well as all the details for this recipe. So don't forget to click show more or hit the arrow to show all the information in the description of this video. Chicken shawarma is a Middle Eastern / Mediterranean recipe, and throughout its history it's been prepared and cooked in many different ways, and it's also been served in a variety of ways. The most traditional and the most popular is to be served up on some naan or some pita bread, and that's what we're going to do today. We're using chicken thighs for this recipe. You want to start by just trimming those chicken thighs. Don't get too crazy, just get rid of some of those hard fats around the edges. When you're done trimming, it'll be time to make the marinade. The marinade starts with an olive oil base. To that we add ground cumin, ground coriander, cardamom, cayenne pepper, hot smoked paprika, garlic, ginger, lemon juice, salt, and pepper. Give that a good stir to get all those ingredients incorporated together. Next, place your chicken thighs in a bag that you can seal or in a good sealable container. Pour your marinade over. Make sure you mix that up or shake it up to get the marinade on all that chicken. You want all those flavors to soak in everywhere. You can do this anywhere from a couple hours before the cook all the way to overnight like I did. So you just want to chill that in the fridge until it's time to cook. We're also going to be serving this with a yogurt sauce. This is a very simple recipe. It consists of plain yogurt and some finely minced cucumber. Mix that together the night before, let that chill in the fridge. It's going to be that much better the next day when it's time to serve this up. Now, I prepped all that yesterday, so today it's time to cook. We'll be doing this cook on the SNS Kamado today. Anywhere between 300 and 400 degrees. I'm going to try to be right in the middle, but anywhere between that 300 and 400 degrees is going to be just fine. I started by putting some unlit Fogo charcoal in the slow and sear, and I topped that off with some lit coals that I pre-lit in a chimney. From there, just close the lid, let everything settle in. Once you get to within about 100 degrees of your target temperature or target temperature range, start choking back your vents until everything settles in right where you want it. Now let's get this chicken on some skewers. I have a metal skewer here, so we are just going to take each chicken thigh and we'll be folding it in half and putting it through the skewer. And you're basically just going to go ahead and repeat this process until either you run out of skewer or you run out of chicken. Guys and gals, this smells absolutely insane. And just for some extra stability, I'm going to add one more skewer through these. And there we go, we're ready to cook. I'll meet you outside at the Kamado. Okay, we are getting our chicken on the indirect side. Now, just in case I haven't mentioned it to this point, I did go ahead and remove the water reservoir from the slow and sear because we're cooking at higher temperatures and I wanted more surface area for my sear. So now we're just going to close this lid. Now we're just going to sit back, relax, enjoy the outdoors, and enjoy this cook. We are about halfway through this cook. Check this out. This looks and smells so delicious. Once this chicken's cooked to a safe temperature of about 165 degrees, then we'll blast it off and sear it on the direct side, warm up those pita breads, then it's going to be time to build. We just hit our target temperature on this chicken, and I've already warmed the pitas as you saw, so now it's time to finish this off with a nice sear to get those crispy edges on these thighs. We're just gonna pick this up, put this right over the direct side. Now we're gonna get a little sear on all sides here, so we're gonna hold this here just for about 30 to 40 seconds. Now we'll spin it again. So we're just looking to develop that charred texture on the outside on these edges. We're going to go ahead and give it one more turn. That's it, we're ready to pull this. This right here smells incredible. All right, let's get inside and build this. I let this rest inside just for about 5 minutes or so. This is so beautiful. The texturing on the outside with the sear and the smells that came off of this when we were cooking, unbelievable. Neighbors were coming out from everywhere wondering what I was doing again. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this cut up and then we're gonna build the pita. So we're just gonna be cutting like so. This is juicy and tender. The aroma is incredible. Just check out the texturing of this. It's just incredible. Perfect. So we'll start with our pita here. As you saw, I just wrapped these in some tin foil and I put them on the grill for about 10 minutes just to get them warm. Then we'll start with some of our yogurt sauce. And we're gonna have this delicious chicken. A little bit of shredded lettuce. Just a couple slices of tomato to finish this off. And I want to drizzle a little bit more of our sauce up on top. It's beautiful, aromatic, and I know it's going to be delicious. I feel really motivated to cut this in half, so we're going to do that. So just check that out. All right, like I always say, cheers everybody. That is a delicious recipe. There's a perfect balance of savory and heat, and that yogurt sauce really just smooths everything out. Guys and gals, you have really got to try this at home. Okay, that's it for today's video. I really want to thank you very much for hanging out with me again. It was good to see you all today. And remember, until next time, 2 zones are better than 1. I'll see you on the next video.